Hey guys, Johnny Matter from Matterhorn Records, 1000 Hertz here. It's been a while, probably about 5 months, end of last year since we did a video. So I thought I'd update you guys with what's going on in our lives. It's been an exciting time. We've reached many milestones and just go over some records I've collected over the last little while, over the last 5 months. So anyways, yeah, this is episode 70. Thanks for hanging out. Yes, we're still alive and well here at the shop. Right now we're listening to this This Will Destroy You record I got off a person off Marketplace. One I didn't have. All right, so yeah, we celebrate our 1 year anniversary in the shop. There's the show. Thanks to everybody who came out and support, all the bands, Redgate who played, and Redgate for having us. And then we also hosted our first ever record show, and that was a success too. Doing another one September 12th. Let me give a tour of what's going on in the shop here. Showed up a little early in the mall. Nobody's here yet, so we still have our $5 bin here. Always loading that with goodies. We've moved our $5 cassettes out here. It's like 5 for 20. Show posters are there. Here's the Absolute Underground interview with me. And as you walk in, we have a local section right here. Then new arrivals, some books, MLR's Corner, some more higher end cassettes, CDs, Gianna's knickknacks and purses there, more CDs, handbills, CDs. Built some new shelves. This one for box sets, another shelf for expensive 45s and 7 inches. Another shelf up there, some goodies. And yeah, that's what the wall kind of looks like. We got some artwork here as well. Still got Tone Collector's custom pedals. And then yeah, after MLR's Corner, you got the punk and hardcore section, metal and subgenres. We actually have an industrial section and experimental noise section. When you come in to the right, it starts rock, indie, alternative, just a mix of classic rock and alternative artists. We have a pop section, hip hop, electronic, ambient, funk, soul, jazz section, country blues, and some soundtracks, and some 7 inches there. There's our board for live music shows. I got to update it today. I just got some new tickets for Moto Live. So yeah, we do sell tickets for Moto Live and Invisible Orange events. Sorry, that's a little loud. Let's just turn it down a little bit. Yeah. Oh, check out this cool bag done by Corby. Thank you for doing this, Corby. This is our record show bags. He only made 50 of them. If you want one, come to the next one, September 12th. We're looking for vendors too for it. We're about just over half full now, so if you'd like to sell some records, join up. Okay, let's go through. I got a whack of stuff. Look, we got some box sets down there and a whole crate of records. This is all stuff I've gathered through collections, bought in the wild, bought at shows, and yeah, this will be a fun video. You get to kind of see what I'm into. Starting off. The Trails and Tribulations of Klickitat Ikitawi. You don't know these guys? Awesome band. I believe from Washington. This is a box set off Numero Group. It's wicked. It's got the booklet, everything. Awesome band. Wicked label, and yeah. Awesome box set. I was stoked to pick that up. I think I got that from Audio Pile. Show them to them. Next box set we'll show is this amazing Dead Moon Echoes of the Past anthology. This has got some beef in it. Yeah, I'm a big Dead Moon fan. Couple of tracks there. It's about what? 4 LPs. Comes with sick record tote, play mats, patches, koozies, some posters and stuff. Yeah, kind of you know, everything you need by them. I was stoked, and to add that to my collection. Got that from John from Hooked on Phono. Thank you, John, for that. A couple more box sets to show you. Then we'll go into some LPs I've gotten. Yeah, so this is all stuff from my personal collection I've got over the last 5 months, if you're just tuning in. Picked up this Tomahawk box set. This is the first edition of it. Yeah, pretty stoked. Got that at an auction. It's nice to have all their albums in one go. And then last box set but not least is this Scratch Acid box set, limited to 2,000 numbered. All the Scratch Acid albums in there. Thanks to my buddy Jesse for getting this. He got one online for himself and he got one for me, so that was super kind of thinking of me. And yeah, it's got everything. I have some of the Scratch Acid originals, so I'm kind of doubling up at this point on Scratch Acid. I don't know what to do, but I don't know. Maybe I should sell the originals. I don't know. I'm sentimental. I love this band, and I think I just got to keep everything for now. All right, let's go through some stuff. So, on the theme with the music we're playing right now, we ended up getting another This Will Destroy You album. If you don't know, these guys are awesome. I think they're from Texas. Instrumental band. If for fans like that are into Explosions in the Sky, stuff like that. Really cool. I was stoked to find that. Didn't have it. Ended up getting me a clean copy of The Saints I'm Stranded. This is a US press. I had a Canadian press prior to this, so I did a little upgrade. Sold the Canadian press in the store to a nice gentleman. He was pretty stoked. Ended up getting this Revolting Cocks Finger Lickin' double LP. Great stuff. You don't know Revolting Cocks, Al Jorgensen side project. Really cool, fun stuff. Sounds great. Ended up picking up this Cherubs album. This is their 2YFYNT whatever album. This is a limited pressing on Splatter. I love this record. This was their comeback album after 20 years. I have an original black, so I don't know. I might part with one of them. I don't know which one. I think this one's in better shape than my original black, but the original black's way more limited. That's some record nerd shit you probably don't need to know. Picked up this first pressing of Baja's. Press the eject and give me the tape. Yeah, I love Baja's, and trying to get all those Baja's first pressings, Baja's. Next, this band, Yellfire. This is a new album. It's on this cool, I don't know if you can see it there, it's kind of purple splatter or colored. The album's called Dear Gods. Seattle band, really heavy, like for fans of like Botch and Great Falls kind of stuff. Kind of like math, sludgy, heavy stuff. Really good band. Seen them at all ages venue this last couple months. Ended up getting this the Subhumans. Didn't have this, super clean copy for its age, and stoked to find it. I got that at the flea market from a vendor. Yeah, one of the fun things about doing these record shows is just wheeling and dealing with other vendors. You know, you never know what you're going to come across, and you can trade and sometimes find some cool stuff. You know, especially before the doors open. Ended up picking up this The Boys Next Door. This is kind of a best of from 77 to 79. If you're not familiar with these guys, it's Nick Cave's first band. They're pretty freaking cool, man. This is a bootleg. Got this at Audiophile, found this, never seen it before. Grabbed it. You know what? It sounds great. It's kind of everything you need. Their 45s and 7 inches are so expensive, so this is good for if you just want to, you know, listen to the stuff. Typically not a fan of bootlegs, but sometimes you gotta bite the bullet and go that, you know, go that route. Got a lot of Nick Cave related stuff. Ended up getting this birthday party, a collection. Never seen this before. Super cool. It's got a lot of good tracks on there, and decent shape. Got it from a friend that was selling some records. Also got this first pressing birthday party mutiny. And on the birthday party train, yes, we got Junkyard. Love this album, love this cover. Pretty clean. I think this is the first US. Stoked to get an older copy of that. I had a reissue, I sold it through the store, and now I have a early first edition. Ended up adding this to my Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds collection. This is first UK pressing of Tender Prey. Pretty awesome. One sec there, I just gotta flip the record. Yeah, no, so the store's been going well. Thanks for everybody coming by, supporting our store. If you don't know where we're at Mintage Mall, 245 East Broadway, Vancouver, BC, Canada. Ended up finding this from a buddy. He was selling it on Marketplace. This is Portishead Dummy, first pressing, US. Pretty stoked. Love Portishead, love this record, and I wasn't gonna settle for a reissue on it, so glad I got an early pressing. All right, something a little bit newer. This is Duster. This is In Dreams album. Really good. I like Duster a lot. If you don't know Duster, kind of alternative, noisy rock, kind of little ambient at times. I really dig their stuff, and I'm trying to get all their albums at this point. Bought a collection off a friend. Ended up getting a whack of things, a whack of Melvins, including first pressing of the King Buzzo off a Boner solo album, and then the Joe Preston as well, first pressing, and then the Dale Crover. Unfortunately, they don't have posters, but still pretty cool. Also got this. This is the first pressing, AmRep. Love this record, and glad to have a first pressing. I had another first pressing come through the shop, and it sold really fast. Also got a first pressing of Bullhead. And yeah, that was cool. Whack of Melvins I didn't already have. I was kind of a completist of Melvins for a while, but now I think I'm giving up on it and just saving my favorites. Also ended up getting this Melvins Stoner Witch. This is on the pink bubblegum, first pressing. Got it from Dave at Noise, Agony, and Mayhem at the Nanaimo show. Thanks, Dave, for this. Really stoked to add this to my collection. I love that record. It's funny. I played a talent show many years ago, and when I was in high school with my band at the time, and it was in the 90s, and we won a gift certificate to it was like a local record store or CD store or something, and I remember I ended up getting this album on CD, and I think Ministry Filth Pig. Pretty funny. What else we got here? Oh, ended up getting this. Ramones Road to Ruin. This says 1978 on the yellow. Thanks to Phil Sainsbury for that. Added that to my collection. Pretty stoked. You see a kind of theme here with what I'm into? A little bit, not really. All right, we have a whack of this next artist. Thanks to the gentleman. I feel like you can say his name. Dingo brought in a collection, and we got a bunch of cows from him. We were really stoked to get on. I love this band, Cows. If you don't know them, check out Cows. Amazing 90s band. A lot of stuff to complete our collection we didn't have, like that. Orphan's Tragedy, all off the Amphetamine Reptile Records. These are all first pressings and in really good shape. He took really good care of his records. Yeah, he brought in a bunch. He's like, hey, I'm moving. I'm not going to listen to these. Somebody else can enjoy them. So, we gave him some store credit, and yeah, so this is a great album too. And Soylent Pig Minor. Some cool stuff there. Don't know Cows, check them out. Awesome band. What else? From the same collection. We got this a lot. Now I used to have a lot of these, but this Butthole Surfers, Locust Abortion Technician. Pretty clean first pressing. Butthole Surfers again. And more Butthole Surfers. Used to have them, sold them in hard times. Glad to get first pressings back. Also from that same collection. Thanks again, Dingo. Ended up getting this Killdozer record. Did not have this. And Killdozer Little Baby Button. Pretty cute cover there. Yeah. So many good records from that collection. I was really stoked. Sold a bunch in there. All right, on to something totally different, but 90s as well. Or I guess late 80s. Public Enemy. It takes a nation to hold us back. A nation of millions to hold us back. What can I say? Public Enemy. First pressing, Canadian. Fairly cheap, but I'm glad to get an early pressing of that. I would like to get a US pressing and eventually piece that one out into the store, but we'll see one day. What else here we got? All right, Husker Du Zen Arcade. This is a first UK press from 1984. Very clean copy. Love this record. This is probably one of my favorite Husker Du albums, and just incredible record. Stoked to get a first UK pressing. Got this from Sam, vendor Sam. Thank you, Sam. At Container Brewery, they did a record show there. Stoked to find that in his records. What else? Let's talk about this. Okay, so we got some Jesus Lizard. This is a Record Store Day release. This is like some outtakes that weren't on the new album. Yeah, thanks to the buddies that got me this. I had to work Record Store Day. We don't celebrate Record Store Day here, but I had some friends that were in line. They were like, you want something? And I was like, yes, please. So they got me a couple copies of this. What else? And the new Jesus Lizard. This is the rack. This is the on clear. It's very limited. I think limited to 100 pressings. We have one in the store as well. Was very stoked because last month, or was it this month, got to finally see the Jesus Lizard live. My friend was giving away some tickets. Jesse and I went down to Seattle just for the show and came back the same night. It was incredible. Very stoked to see them, and the new album's great. If you don't know it, check it out. What else we got here? All right, something totally different. Got some Skinny Puppy. This is Vivisect. This was sealed. I had to crack it open. Got it off a Nice woman that was selling on Marketplace. Pretty stoked on that. I love Skinny Puppy. Seen their last show and did not disappoint. This is a big time bucket list. Guy was selling on Marketplace out in Langley. Drove out there and got it. And yeah, this was the first Skinny Puppy actually I heard on cassette, and I was sold. So anyways, yeah, that's Eye Brain Eater artwork there. Don't know his art. Local artist, great guy, fantastic artist. And then we got Skinny Puppy Rabies with the hole punch, first pressing. Starting to collect all my old Skinny Puppies I used to have. Yes, I was an industrial kid, still am at heart. What else? Whoa, the hits keep coming. Okay, let's talk about this. Ended up getting Fugazi. We didn't have this. I have a lot of first pressing Fugazis. This is one I didn't have. And they just celebrated their 32nd anniversary the other day. Pretty cool. Stoked to get that. Something totally different. Tad, 8-Way Santa, first pressing. Thanks to Kyle for this. Came in his collection. He sold me the last of his records. I was stoked to get this. Yeah, don't know Tad. Grunge, hard rock icon. This, they kind of changed this cover up after. I guess the woman got offended that, I don't know, it was a found photo or something. There's a whole story behind it anyways. Yeah, and yeah, also they do Jack Pepsi on here. There's a whole story behind that. Ended up getting this. Refuse Shape of Punk Become first Swedish pressing. Pretty clean. Ended up seeing the Refuse last tour as well. It was awesome. Great to see them, never seen them. And this is one of my faves by them. And happy to add it to my collection. Somebody brought it in on a trade. As you all probably know, I love Drive Like Jehu. This is a first pressing. It's a little beat up. Plays okay though. A couple snack crackle pops. But stoked to get a first pressing of that. Trying to get all this early stuff. Sort of in the same vein. Ended up getting this at our Vinyl Dig show we put on. This is unwound. Leaves turn inside. This is a first pressing. Very stoked. It's a little rough around the edges, but still stoked we got that. I ended up selling my reissue in the store as soon as I got a copy of that. Back to the industrial kick. Ended up getting this Throbbing Gristle. This is the first time ever on vinyl. Got that at Audiopal. Was pretty stoked to find that. Love me some Throbbing Gristle. And also Third Mind Movements. This is the first time on vinyl as well. So yeah. Godfather, Kings of Industrial. Really stoked. What else? We're halfway through. This came in the collection. This is first Canadian pressing. Super clean. These are so hard to find. And didn't already have it. Very stoked across that. What else? MC5. This is the early US pressing. Classic. Ended up getting this Neurosis Souls at Zero first pressing. It's I guess it was some radio editions, but I'll just show you what it says on there. It says, "Do not steal or we will hunt you down and kill you." Anyways, it's got a line through it. Surprisingly, it plays okay. Really stoked. I love Neurosis. Soul's at Zero. And yeah, gonna flip this record. We're gonna put on the other one. One moment, please. So yeah, as you can tell, you probably thinking like maybe you don't know some of these artists. Maybe you're familiar with them. But yeah, this is sort of what I've been into lately. A little mix of stuff. A lot of classics from growing up, and then some newer artists as well. Speaking of classics, was really stoked to get this Neurosis Times of Grace, like mint, first pressing. Used to have this, sold it during hard times. Got it back. This album changed my life. I seen them on this tour, and it was amazing. Such a good record. If you never heard Neurosis, this is a pretty good place to start. It's kind of the middle of the road for them. But yeah, was stoked to get that again in my hands. It's an album that just empowers me. Definitely gives me strength. Speaking of strength, Ministry. Yeah, this album too. Never get tired of it. This is a first pressing, and stoked to add it to my collection. I think we got this from Vancouver Pickup Discogs, Paula's and Diane. Pretty excited to have a first pressing of this record. It's a really good album, and yeah. Ended up getting this. This is off Hex Records. I want to say USA Nails. I can't remember. It's on this cool splatter, anyways. Pretty awesome. Am I saying that right? Yeah. USS Nails. Anyways, wicked band if you don't know them. I think they're from England. Don't quote me on that. Anyways, off Hex Records. Great label. Put out great stuff. Oh, this next one's a heavy hitter. Circus Mort. Now, if you're not familiar with Circus Mort was Michael Gira's first band, or one of his early bands, pre-Swans. And this is a promo copy. Also, this is from Steve Albini's closet. That's right. This was Steve Albini's personal copy. Sadly, Steve Albini passed away. I'm sure you all already know that. And his estate's been selling his personal items, records, t-shirts, artwork, zines, posters, all kinds of stuff. And I'm sure the money goes towards the family and the estates. So if you don't already know, that usually every Friday they post new items on Steve Albini's closet. Just Google that, you'll find it. Yeah, we miss you, Steve. All the awesome music and bands and albums you put out over the time. This next one is Cramp's Greatest Hits. This is 1978, I believe, on the Translucent Red. I have another copy of this in the store, but anyways, super rare. If you want a copy, we do have one for sale in the store. Cover's a little beat. Record's in great shape though. It's on the wall, actually, right there. Look at that. Ended up picking up this No Means No record, first pressing I didn't have. Love this artwork, love No Means No. And yeah, pretty cool stuff. What else? Lingua Ignota, Sinner Get Ready. I did not have this. This is first pressing, color variant. Lingua Ignota is an exceptional solo artist, and love what she does and collect everything by her. So anyways, check her out. If you don't already know. Totally different vibe. We got this Discordant Axis record. We did not have this, and we found it at AudioPile. Thank you, AudioPile, for that. Really stoked. Same day we found this Lydia Lunch and Roland S. Howard record. Love Lydia Lunch and Roland S. Howard, and this is a great record. If you don't know it, check it out. And check out the Lydia Spin podcast. I listen to it every episode that comes out. It's on the podcast app. It's Lydia Lunch and Tim Dahl talking about music, interviewing artists, and everything. It's great. It's really good. I ended up getting this Swans record from a buddy Stan. I did not have this. This is super. I don't see this too often, and yeah, great. I love Swans, as you can already tell. Did not have that. And getting down to the very end here, Swans, Can't Find My Way Home, single 12-inch, limited number. Sounds amazing. Anyways, love it. I got that album first pressing. I ended up finding, speaking of Swans, the new album Birthing is amazing. We ordered this online. It's the signed copy by Jira, Michael, and really impressed. Swans never disappoints, so if you don't know the new record, check it out. And if you ever have the chance to see them, please do. They are amazing. One of my all-time favorite bands to see live. And last but not least, we got some Canadian content. We picked up this Shallow, North Dakota mob wheel. It's in this cool cardboard sleeve thing. It's supposed to come with a CD, but it didn't. This is numbered, limited, number 202 of 300. Found this on Discogs. Been wanting this for a while. If you don't know Shallow, North Dakota, they are Canadian noise rock sludge kind of band, heavy, groovy, awesome stuff. No longer around. Drummer passed away last year or last few years, sadly, but yeah, stoked to find this. You never see them. Check them out. Shallow, North Dakota. Awesome. Anyways, thanks so much for tuning in. I'm gonna wrap it up. We covered a lot of stuff here. Yeah, come by the shop. Like I said, we're in Mintage Mall, 245 East Broadway. We're always buying and getting new things in the store. We have a market coming up next Friday or next Sunday. We're in where is it called? On the island. Anyways, it's at the Legion at anyways, check us out on Instagram, Facebook, for all that stuff. Oh yeah, we're giving away $200 gift certificate right now for the store because we reached 2,000 followers on Instagram. So follow us on Instagram if you haven't already. We're also giving away concert tickets right now. Contest ends for Exploding Hearts tomorrow, and we're always doing fun stuff. So trying to keep active. We got lots of summertime festivals we're doing outdoors, and yeah, we're happy to start this channel over again, and hopefully it won't be another 5 months before we do an episode. I can't promise you anything. I'm going to try to do one at least a month, give you an update of what's happening around here. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your time. Take care of yourself, and peace.